That's right, I failed my own 75 hard journey. The one I'm inspiring hundreds of other ballerinas to complete, I failed. This is one of the hardest things I've ever had to admit because I'm that foodie ballerina. But lately, I've been feeling really off, and instead of lying to you guys and pretending everything's okay, I want to be honest because 75 days of anything is really hard, and I want to reassure you that it's hard for everyone. Despite having a beautiful 2-week break and spending time with my long-distance boyfriend, seeing my old ballerina besties and my younger sister, I felt lost, out of control with food, hating my body, and I can't seem to find myself. If you're new here, I'm sorry for the first impression, but you'll come to find I wear my heart on my sleeve. I bare my soul to anyone that wants to see it, and I share my journey to make others feel less alone in my own loneliness. 5 weeks ago, I made a list of rules that I was going to follow for the next 75 days, and I broke the biggest, most important one to myself. No refined sugar. Before we get ahead of ourselves, it's not just about eating sugar that has me upset. It's just sugar, and I'll be the first to tell you that sacrificing goals for once-in-a-lifetime experiences with loved ones is always worth it. So eat the piece of sugar. It's okay. It's that I've lost sight of my goal with the challenge. If you know me, you know I love a good challenge. I love to push myself, and motivation often comes easily. What I struggle with, though, is being able to separate the journey from the results. And I share this because I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. As ballerinas, we're conditioned to focus on everything we're not doing, everything that's imperfect and flawed about us, our bodies, our technique, all in the name of progress. But I can't be the only one that sees a disconnect between tearing our bodies down in order to improve. In order to truly grow and develop, we need to build ourselves up, right? Get physically stronger, emotionally more resilient, more spiritually evolved, and none of that comes from only focusing on everything we aren't. Welcome to today's video. I hope it's a breath of fresh air for you, and don't worry because there's lots of foodie ballerina content nestled in between my ramblings. Good morning everybody, and welcome to today's video. It's going to be a little bit different from our usual content because I'm actually in Salt Lake City, Utah right now. As you can tell, I'm spending a week and a half with my boyfriend here because he's currently in school about 9:30, and also I'm standing right next to the road, which is why it's so loud. But let's go grocery shopping. The funny thing is that I'm really good at making other people feel better. I'm really good at helping other people feel less alone in their struggles, less out of place in the ballet world, but it's so hard for me to tell that to myself. I forgot to vlog in Trader Joe's, I'm so sorry. I was in and out. Oh my gosh, Meg, it's okay. I spent a total of $46, which is very below my typical weekly grocery spending. I got 4 apples, bag of kale, 2 delicata squash, red and white onion, lemon, bag of avocados, organic whole carrots, 2 tunas, wild, of course, grass-fed sirloin, grass-fed beef. I am like addicted to these things. They're so good. I thought it would be lovely for my hike today. The first few weeks of the Ballerina 75 Hard started off strong. I was on fire, hitting the gym, eating perfectly, and loving every single moment of it. But as soon as I stepped out of my perfect rituals, my perfect bubble of a routine that I've built in Grand Rapids, Michigan, everything fell apart. Or so it felt. You won't be able to tell in this video because social media is fake. It is so easy to put on a face and tell the world you're doing fine, but on the inside, I felt like an imposter in my own life. So my plans ended up having to change a little bit. I ended up in this park. It's actually really beautiful, and I have been here before, and it's about a half-hour walk from my boyfriend Milo's apartment. So it ended up kind of being the perfect little afternoon adventure. Honestly, I'm just trying to have a productive day, even though I don't really have a ton of stuff to do, which is honestly amazing, and I like kind of feel like I'm on a vacation right now. I want to spend some time with my thoughts and just kind of really drop into the present moment because that's something that I really struggle to do, and when I have time to do it, I like to put a big emphasis on it. I'm eating very sneakily because there's some really aggressive bees that came swarming for my lunch. It's such a beautiful day out. I'm just so happy. It's the perfect fall day where it's warm out, but all the leaves are starting to change. See, here comes a bee. Oh my god. Instead of posting this video like a normal vlog and showing off my perfectly curated life, my perfectly curated meals and gym workouts, I'm going to be brutally honest, and I mean brutally honest with you, and share some thoughts I might regret tomorrow. When I was 18, I developed a pretty bad eating disorder. I lost a lot of weight, I lost most of my personality, and my period disappeared for over a year. In the aftermath of the mess I made, I've promised myself to never go back to that low of a point before asking for help. And this isn't a cry for help at all. But maybe, just maybe, it's an unconscious way of my mind protecting me before I lose control again. One of the things I've struggled with after disordered eating is relearning what my body is telling me. Is it hungry? Full? Happy? Stressed? Tired? I may seem perfectly in tune with my body, and most of the time I have a pretty good sense of what she's saying, but these past few weeks, I've lost touch with her, and I've stopped listening to her. I've eaten past fullness and been flooded with guilt. I've carried that guilt with me into the gym, into the ballet studio. I've let the guilt of overindulging on delicious foods I made with people I love take over my mind completely. I stood in front of the mirror, tears falling down my face, mumbling compliments at my body to try and take the pain away, to try and rewrite my negative energy and self-image. I've looked at myself and only seen my flaws, my insecurities. I don't know what I look like right now, and that is the scariest feeling of all. If my best friend came to me and shared what I'm sharing with you today, I'd wrap her up in a big hug and reassure that it's all okay. So consider this video a hug to myself.
Good morning. It's 5:42 and we're about to head out the door. I'm gonna go to the gym, my boyfriend's gonna go to work.
Usually I have a waterfall of words to share to inspire and uplift you all, but today words aren't coming as easily, and instead I'm just trying to catch a break from the dark, dusty corner of my mind that somehow has regained luster and malice this past month to try and extinguish the light I've tried so hard to keep lit for years. The last thing I want is for anyone to feel bad for me. That's not what this video is for. This video is for me to be honest. Again, this video is for me to share the real side of challenges like the 75 hard, and that sometimes they can become something they weren't meant to be. I encourage everyone watching this video, and even maybe those doing the challenge with me, to keep going. My failure is not your failure, and it's definitely not a reason to give up. I do hope that in sharing my struggle, you gain a little bit of confidence and motivation knowing that you're doing something right, and even just by sticking to 1 or 2 goals you've set for yourself, that I'm proud of you. I'm not starting over. This week 5 failure isn't the end. It's a new beginning, and yes, I know that sounds awfully cliche, but it's true. Even the 75 hard isn't meant to be perfect, and as much as it hurts right now, I'm growing from this little obstacle. It's really hard to open up with your experience because no matter how hard you try to explain yourself, no one can truly know what you're going through except you. And that's kind of beautiful, but it's also really hard and isolating. There is so much we go through as people, women, ballerinas, so much we go through that we can't truly express. I think the reason I'm really motivated to talk today is because I thought I was a lot more healed than I was.
Good morning, guys. Today is Tuesday, September 23rd. It is almost noon. I came home from the gym, made a delicious, high-protein, very nutrient-dense breakfast, and then I hopped in the shower, and I've just been on my computer, got caught doom scrolling for about 30 minutes, which is not good, but it happens to the best of us. Hey guys, it's been a minute, and I just don't even know what to do about the background right now. I'm gonna ask you to please disregard it. It is a little bit messy, but we've seen worse, haven't we? I ended up just passing out for an hour. I took a 55-minute nap. Right now I'm getting ready for dinner because I'm going to family dinner at my boyfriend's house. His family is actually from Salt Lake City, so I'm going over there. I'm gonna get dressed quickly. I don't know how much I'm gonna vlog for the rest of the day because nothing's happening, but...
And that's the thing that I'm learning about healing. It's not a straight line. It's not even curved. It's a squiggle that truly has a mind of its own. Social media has healed me in so many more ways than I could have imagined. I am so grateful to even be able to share this with you all. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Well, not here, but here in my heart. I feel your support, and I do feel less alone.
As you can probably tell, I'm getting ready for ballet class right now. It's just an hour-and-a-half class this morning. The teacher actually taught me when I was a student at the University of Utah for a year. My food in this video definitely is a little bit different than it usually is. I usually have lots of fruits and colors and salads and stuff like that. And as someone who's struggled with hormone health and menstruation, I still struggle every single month pretty much to get my period, and I'm really curious to see if eating a super high fat, high protein diet is going to help me with that. By no means am I telling you this is how you should eat. I have to leave in 10 minutes.
Today is a wear your boyfriend's sweatshirt to work day.
Something eating disorders can do is instill in us an all or nothing mindset. Even just as dancers, I think we tend to think this way a lot. But life isn't all or nothing. Nutrition isn't all or nothing. Ballet isn't all or nothing. Improvement isn't all or nothing. More often than not, we see the most change happen slowly, with little shifts. Cutting out sugar was easy for me, until my routine changed. As soon as I slipped up, a little part of me instantly felt like a failure, so I figured, I've cheated already. What's the point of continuing this challenge? Suddenly, all I could think about, all I wanted, was sugar. And that's the way it goes if you fought your body before. If you've restricted in the past, your body has probably learned to work around your rules. And it's not about discipline, it's not about willpower, it is literally an instinct, a survival mode our bodies have to go into in order to survive. If they don't think they're going to get nutrients or energy, they'll do anything to make sure that doesn't happen. The frustrating part is that I was limiting sugar for my health. Processed sugars can be very inflammatory, and keeping them at a low is helpful for some, including me. I've had great results before and I wanted to try again. But my body misinterpreted this signal this time and thought, hey, we're not going to get sugar. We need that sugar. And it's an imbalance in my own body, my own mind. We shouldn't have mind-controlling cravings. When we are completely hormonally balanced, that doesn't happen. And I don't hate my body for just trying to do its job. I'm just disappointed that years ago, I let my mind convince me that I was unworthy of food, and now my body doesn't trust me sometimes. That's a really hard pill to swallow. So what am I going to do next? First of all, I've already been doing a lot of thinking before making this video, and just the past few days in general. I need to get back in touch with my body, and that is my number one priority. Mindfully eating what I hear my body ask for, before it's demanding I flood her with sugar, before it gets to a point she thinks I'm depriving her of something. I'm going to continue with my original goals of the challenge because I like to be pushed. But instead of doing it to become crazy shredded and a pirouette master and a perfectly clean eater, I'm going to do it to prove to myself that I'll always show up for me. Even when it's hard, even when I don't feel worthy, I need to remind myself and my body that I'll always be here. I've always got your back.
So good. Oh my god. That's gonna be the best dinner ever.
So you may have realized that this video isn't about the sugar. It isn't about the failure. It's a wake-up call that I need to tune back into me. I think most of us do. We get so busy with work and friends and life that we forget to listen to the one that matters most, ourselves. I'm nowhere near healed, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fact that I'll probably spend the rest of my career and maybe life actively challenging my inner demons and prioritizing my health and sanity. That's just the plan God has for me, and I'm happy to be able to share my journey with you all. Before I let you go, and I promise I will let you go eventually, I wanted to talk about one more thing, and that's saying goodbye. Something that I always struggle with is saying goodbye. Goodbyes are so hard for me. It doesn't really matter who you're saying goodbye to. It could be a friend, a sister, a brother, a significant other. In my case, it's always hard to say goodbye.
Good afternoon, guys. It's actually almost 1 p.m. and I'm currently in Dallas, Texas, visiting my sister. I got off the plane about 2 hours ago, and then I lifted from the airport in Fort Worth all the way to campus. I'm wearing a very cute little outfit that she so kindly let me borrow. It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm just spending 24 hours here to visit my sister. She goes to school at SMU and she's studying business. So I haven't seen her in a really long time, and I thought because I'm flying through Texas anyway, might as well make it a whole little trip. I'm heading to Trader Joe's right now to do some shopping for her, and I want to meal prep some things that she can have to snack on for high protein healthy breakfasts when I leave. So I'm going to make her freezer egg bites that she can just microwave to warm up in the morning.
I was visiting my long distance boyfriend these 2 weeks and it was heaven. I'm not gonna get sappy with the details, but loving someone and living far away from them is so hard. And this is just the reality of being a ballerina. It's the reality for so many dancers. I also visited my little sister in college, and that was a pretty special moment too. But when it came time for me to head home and return to my normal life, I was broken up about it.
I brought her a little goodie bag of different things that I've gotten through different collaborations or just sent through the past month or two. So she's gonna unbox them.
Dorm reveal. I got Osea. I've actually been using Osea. I love Osea. Every time Aurora was home, I would always steal her stuff because it is so good. And then that's what we have. My fish. So nice. Linger. I love Linger. And I always can use more jewelry here. Ooh, this would be really cute if I had a belly button piercing. Or like a second piercing.
Mommy watches these.
It's also really cute as a first piercing. They're really cute. Korean skincare. Love. Ooh, some under eye gels.
Yeah,
Is that perfect for like all those all-nighters that I'm be pulling? Electrolytes.
they're really yummy.
Thank you so much, Aurora, That Foodie Ballerina, Rory Gray sponsors. Dana really appreciates it. Keep it coming.
Part of me was just dreading returning to the grind. The daily grind, as much as I love it, is really hard. And another part of me was just utterly sad and in pain. All I yearned for was a life that had everyone I loved right beside me, but I know that's just a little too much to ask for. It's a tricky part about ballet. We sacrifice everything to pursue it. Don't get me wrong. I'm so lucky. I have so much love that I get to give and receive.
I'm gonna get the grass-fed steak added to the Korean noodle bowl.
I'm so lucky I have people it hurts to say goodbye to. It's almost embarrassing to admit these things because I'm 21 years old. I'm getting close to a full-grown adult and I still talk to my mom every day. I still miss my family all the time. We never talk about how hard it is to move away from what you know in pursuit of a dream. It's just the reality of ballet. And one day maybe I'll get the best of both worlds and get to dance close to home and close to loved ones.
Intuitive eating and living life to the fullest, because when there's gluten-free cupcakes, you eat them.
She's trying to get the angle. POV.
But for now, I focus on building a little family away from home. A close circle of people that make me feel loved and cared about. Because at the end of a long day, coming home to a dinner shared with Natalie always makes me a little less sad. So I leave you with a lot to think about today, and I don't know the next time we'll sit down and chat like this. So I wanted to leave it all out on the table. Maybe soon though, so let me know if I got you thinking today. I love you guys so much, and I'm always grateful to have you as one of my close circles. Talk to you soon.
I'm about to take a shower in the dorm. Yay. This is absolutely not the part I miss the most about college. I miss very little about college. This is a very interesting vlog. I don't even know who's interesting at all, but hey, this is my life and welcome to it. So now I'm gonna take a shower. You're not gonna see this, sorry.